Hey YouTube, Nick here. I'm going to be testing these two different brands of match ammunition at 100 yards, as you'll see later in this video. I want to see which one groups better. I've shot the Hornady, which by the way is 148 grain Vintage Match SST that has a ballistic tip, steel cased. And I've shot this one before. I know how well it groups. The S&B on the right is a 174 grain hollow point boat tail, and I haven't shot it before. I have no idea how well it'll perform. All I know is that I've wanted it for a long time. I've been trying to find it for over a year now. Every place has been out of stock, and finally I found some that had some availability on it, so I bought a couple boxes. So I'm just curious to see, well, these are probably the top tier the match ammunition that you can buy for this cartridge. I think both are around $30 to $40 a box, depending where you live. And if you really want to improve accuracy on, I'm sure most of you watching this video probably have a Mosin Nagant, and if you really want the best way to get the best accuracy out of that rifle is to get some match ammunition, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video. Other than to see what kind of groups I can get out of it, because it's all about accuracy. So anyways, enough of me talking. Let's get to the range and see how well these two different brands perform. Alright guys, time for the results. I got two different brands side by side. On the left is the S&B 174 grain, on the right the Hornady. And both performed equally good. 2.5 inch groups for both. And these were my first shots, so it was a cold barrel. And I always get better groups when the barrel's a little colder. When it starts to heat up, the groups started opening up a little more, and especially with surplus ammunition, it could be all over the place. But the match ammunition kept it down quite a bit. And I'll show you a 10 shot group when the barrel was heated up. Okay, so on the left, that's the S&B 10 rounds, and I wasn't really impressed with this at all. 6 3/4 inch groups for the S&B. On the right, the Hornady kept it down quite a bit. 2 3/4 inch, and I was really surprised by that actually. So I think the Hornady is a little more consistent from shot to shot anyways. I mean, I just want to double check and I make sure I measured this all right. Yep, 2 3/4. And like I said, that was the barrel was pretty hot, and so I think you guys know that if you have a Mosin, man, once that barrel starts heating up, the groups can either really start to string really bad, or the groups can be pretty drastic. Not to say that Mosin's not capable of, you know, great feats of accuracy, because it certainly can. And you might get different results in yours. But I do, after trying both these brands out, I definitely recommend the Hornady SST Vintage Match 148 grain over the S&B. So anyways, that's about it. Thanks guys.